In several hours we are going to receive ourselves the new update, and one of the biggest part of this update is going to be actually simulation gates, with just some real madness. For the first time, when I saw the recommendations about the total power, I had only one freaking question. What are these devs smoking? If you don't understand what am I talking about, it's going to be expanded, the simulation gate, and the highest possible tier is going to be 30, with the recommendation of 2 million total power. If you don't know what does it mean, I'm going to show you something real quick. So that's how almost maxed out team looks like. And I probably can get it up to 1.2 million or something like that. But yeah, 8 advancements, max gears, maxed cores. What? So the main question is it going to be somehow doable with our current advancements, with our current levels and so on, the all stuff which we have right now. This is Rudy Alex Video Games channel. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, and let's dive into this topic. And yes, don't get me wrong, I'm not against this idea. It's an interesting one, and of course whales, they want some kind of highly competitive content. That's pretty much understandable. But I didn't really expect that they're going to go that high. Quite a good moment that they're mentioning in their notes that it's going to be doable in terms of completing some higher tiers, and the total power is not going to play such a huge role compared to other modes, like for example in Workshop of Brilliant Light, where we definitely going to have some struggles with the new Brute Strong level 10 with 1.76 million total power recommended. And yes, I actually made a summary and some kind of a guide about this Brute Strong, the latest one video, so go and check this out. And for the simulation gates, the whole system of it is going to be around codes, and at some point your luck in terms of getting some necessary codes. The other important moment that devs are mentioning here, that they have adjusted some codes. They don't say which exactly and what kind of changes they've done. Have they nerfed some of them, or have they improved some of them? That's the question. Another important moment to keep in mind, that they're going to add some save points, so it's going to be less stressful. This is a good news. And another big thing is going to be actually about effect amplification, and this is probably the most important one. If you were playing these simulation gates and you were farming some chips to actually progress here and get some skills, we are going to receive back all resources which we have invested into these trees. The most interesting part is going to be actually about adding some more trees. Devs have mentioned it, and it's going to be really important to look through changes that they're going to do, what kind of new trees we're going to receive, skills, and so on. And I assume based on this we need to build our strategy. What kind of tree to choose, in which direction to move, and so on. And of course, amount of chips isn't unlimited. I assume nobody was able to finish it completely. And yes, so it's going to require some deep thinking and probably some tests. Also, they are adding that you will be able to replay simulations. Like, you won't lose tickets, and also actually another important one, if you're going to die, you will be able to restart without any problems. So you're not going to lose the ticket if you're going to die completely, I mean, or I guess, run out of time as well. But yeah, thinking about the strategy, where to put your points and what kind of hunters you want to use, this is going to play a bigger role. Also, not to mention the aspect of elements, and yeah, they're playing quite a huge role. I have some hideouts that you will be able to complete higher tiers with not elemental hunters. And for example, right now we have meta of fire team. So we have Kanaya, fire hunter, fire team. The fire element is going to be from week to week during our current update, but the upcoming update is going to be changed, I assume, and this is going to be the meta of wind. So what we should think about here, we're going to our hunters, and for the wind team right now we have Wu as a breaker, Hansumi as a support unit, Mirai as a DPS, and we have this guy. There's nothing to say about him. And with the update we're going to receive ourselves Goto, and this hunter is going to be like a full hybrid. And I mean, he's going to be breaker, DPS, support, everything. He is going to do everything. So I believe that he is going to play quite a huge role. And of course, after the update I'm going to summon for him, and I will do tests and we'll let you know the results of these tests. But overall, the main element is going to be wind and the other is going to change. So once again, it's going to depend if you have the wind team or not, if you're going to summon for Goto or not, and what kind of the second element is going to be from week to week. So the strategy about which tiers you're going to complete from week to week, it's going to vary. And yes, as we can see from their stream, I believe algorithm is the thing which is going to remain. From week to week it's going to vary, and probably they're going to add some new of them. We'll see, we'll find this out, and that's actually an important moment for many players, and especially for free-to-play players. Everyone is going to be interested in completing the highest possible tier, because the first completion is going to give you some additional rewards. If you're watching me for quite some time, you probably know that I actually was one of the first who discovered the trick about the overclock code for proportional HP, which helped a lot of players to beat the highest possible tier with just extremely low amount of the total power, and this provided a lot of rewards for free. Essence stones, some gold, some other stuff. I actually already don't remember what was there else, but they were really nice. And this is a huge addition for all players. So my plan for the upcoming update about simulation gates is going to be next. First of all, I'm going to look through different trees of new skills. Believe it or not, but they are playing a huge role and they are helping really a lot. The next step which I'm going to do is to see what kind of algorithms and elements we are going to have, and based on this I will try to prepare my team as much as possible. Also we'll gain some levels, some more advancements, levels for weapons and so on, and I'm going to first of all try not the highest possible, but I will try to keep it with a step of 5 tiers. Maybe it's going to be actually a capacity of 5 tiers as it was before. As soon as I'm going to run out of my tickets, which are going to provide the main rewards, I will be doing some test modes and I will try to see what's the chances of completing the highest possible tier. What's going to work better in terms of codes, what kind of changes they're going to do, and of course I'm going to provide you a full guide on simulation gates. So don't forget again to hit the like button and subscribe and hit the notification bell, because I'm going to provide way more useful information. I hope this will be helpful and this video was interesting for you, just to hear about my thoughts in general, what am I planning to do and so on. And yes, thanks for watching, get some good rest before the update, and see you guys in the next one. Take care.